Hello, welcome back. So it's been over a month since last time I talked about shelters, and it's due. It definitely is due. I've been collecting these slowly and finally got all five, and these are some very interesting shelters, very cool, some new ideas. You'll see. Anyway, let's start with the first one. So, with this one, I really love the idea behind it. I've made museums in the past, and they're a lot of fun. Trying to figure out how to make them look realistic with what you have working with, it's interesting. And I think that this person did an amazing job when it comes to that with the first part. Like, hear me out. The first part with the two exhibits, like they're roped off, there's lighting, there's detail, like it's like a blast from the past. And if that continued on to the rest, it would have been like probably on top of my list because I mean it. I love the idea behind it. But with this particular one, it's kind of I got lost with the second part. I wanted to see more of what I saw with the beginning. And I don't know why they decided to go this way. I think if they go back and fix it, oh, I would love to see that. But I still wanted to use it, like I said, just to talk about it. I want to see somebody make this even better. And still, like I said, I still like it. And I really, really wanted it to be in this video, but just a little more work. Overall, though, great job. So moving on to this next one. This is the smallest of the shelters, and I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I love when people make it look way bigger than what it actually is. And it's done again here. I also want to say, like, I usually find these they all kind of have the similar idea, and I'm not against it. I'm kind of waiting for somebody to like wow me with something that I haven't seen before. But either way, this was really well done. That first room, obviously, a lot of people kind of do that. And the second part, it's kind of like I don't know, like a science place, experimental. I don't even know what to call it, but you know what where I'm getting at. There's a room to the side where it's like a hangout spot. They're watching a movie and all of that, a break room. And then the other one, there's a lot of experiments being done. There's the last room where all the computers and, the table where we decide what we're going to do, all of that. I don't know. I'm weird today, sorry, but I do really like it. Like I said, I know a lot of people have the same idea when it comes to like the shelter, but every single time it's done just a little different, and I'm okay with it as long as it's not empty. I'm good. So great job, and let's move on to the next one. All right, so this shelter. Firstly, it's made in my favorite shelter, even though I say that every time. I still haven't actually built in it. Anyway, first room, it's kind of similar to something that I've seen before, but a little bit different. And just like I mentioned with the previous shelter, that's okay. A lot of people are going to do things that are similar to somebody else, as long as it's not like a replica. I'm obviously cool with it. But moving on to the rest of the shelter, which is interesting, down the stairs and kind of through a little hallway. There's two rooms that are opposite of each other. They're pretty tiny. One of them has that shelter door, so you can kind of tell what I'm talking about. And then you get to the main part, which has that building in the middle, and there's a pathway going all the way around. And there's decoration, vendors, like all kinds of things. But you go up the stairs, you get to the roof, and there's a lot going on up there. There's a whole bunch of decoration, the masks being showcased. There's movie playing. Like it's kind of like a hangout spot, but also like it's secondary because the main part is under the roof. There's a big room in the middle, and you will see it with the fire. It's interesting because I'm saying like it's a hangout spot, but it looks also like a torture room because there is a chair right in front of the fire. So I don't really know which way we're gonna go. Maybe it's both, but I do like it. I really like the way that they had the decorations and everything on the sides, and like that's the focus, the torture. And just all together, I really did enjoy this. It was a little different than what I've seen before, so I appreciate that. Great job. Okay, so we're back to the soundstage. This is second time in this video, which is awesome. I love this. This is the darkest of the shelters, which is great for ideas like this one, but also at the same time, it's kind of frustrating because you can't really tell. I hope you can, because I put the brightness all the way to the max, but still, it feels like it's too dark. If you can get a chance to check this one out on your own, I encourage that because it really is a cool one. It's very interesting. I got a few ideas on my own, so just just check it out. Anyway, being that it's so dark, maybe I should have gone with like one area at a time for this one, but I kind of jumped around a little bit because I got really excited. This was a really cool one. Again, hopefully you can tell. Just go check it out on your own, please. Anyway, this one is definitely more cultist based because there is a church at the very end. Hopefully it's at the end because, yeah, again, I did jump around. Anyway, I love how they did all of this with the church and the gravesite, the graveyard, sorry. There's also room to the side where it feels like they're torturing, hypnotizing somebody. And I really love how all of it turned out. And I know they used only a part of the shelter. Like this one is not as big as some, but it's still pretty big. I love this. I want to do something with the soundstage myself. And now that I've seen this one, like I said before, I did get ideas. I love everything. I'm not even going to go into detail. You can tell for yourself, hopefully. But once again, great job with this one. And we're finally down to this one. It is kind of sad because I can probably count on my hand how many times I've come across the shelter with it being actually used up for something. And I understand it is a huge shelter and a lot of space, a lot of space. With the budget that we're working with, it is understandable. But I kind of just, I'm always hoping. I'm always hoping somebody does something. And thank God I finally found one. This is pretty cool. Last time I came across the shelter, the person kind of used the walls to separate that main area from the rest so they don't have to, worry about using all the budget. And this time around, I'm actually more excited about this because this person used the whole shelter. And I don't know if they used all the budget, most likely, but the way that they spread it all out is just, it's so amazing. Because, yeah, there is empty spaces, but if you've ever been to a casino, you know there's a lot of empty space. They put like all the slots in one spot and then poker in the one room, whatever. This is pretty similar. I wish that we had more slots to use, or even like, pretty much. I'm not even gonna. No, no, we're not talking about that. This is really cool. I love that there is like a bar area, even the kitchen, and like the couches with the fireplace. Like I really like that spot. I would hang out there for the whole night. But I love this. This is great. I want more people to see this so they don't get too scared anymore about building in the shelter and I come across it more often. But yeah, I love everything about this. I have nothing to say against it and of course because it is a shelter that I barely ever see, this was amazing. So seriously, great job on everything. And just like that, we are at the end of the video once again. Thank you so much for watching as usual. And let me know which one was your favorite in the comments down below. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.